Steve. And there's just enough room to dump in some cheese too. And of course we got the Texas code cheese, which features a blend of pizza mozzarella, cheddar, and Monterey Jack cheeses with jalapeno peppers. Oh boy, what have I done? Of course, it's like 3 pounds of food for me. It's the way I roll. It's good. Mosquitoes are actually not too bad. This is normally their prime hour. And there's the odd straggler here or there, but for the most part, much better than far north. So for what this lacks in presentation, which it does, it actually tastes pretty good, the parts that I've had. I cooked enough for an army, as always. That's kind of what happens when you're dealing with a whole can of refried beans. I don't need leftover refried beans rolling around the backpack. So. Tastes just like store-bought. That's good. And a good thing I'm not inside a tent tonight. This is a lot of beans to eat. I'll do my best. That was delicious. Sure hit the spot. I'm going to pack up and head back to the campsite. That noise, I'm sure, is not for me, but can never be too careful. Just on the way back to the woods where I got that camp and get tucked in for the night. It's getting quite dark out here, and there's no moon to speak of, just a crescent moon. And thankfully, got a flashlight, but I got to use that delicately in a stealth situation, of course. So I have to give a huge shout out to the folks that have donated to the cause here. And I think it's a long list today because last week I just kind of had an update on the bus. So I don't like to do shout outs when it's not like a full good video. So there's nobody around. Looks pretty okay to use the flashlight kind of covered up. I know people have suggested to use like a red light, but I'm colorblind, so that really would affect me. I wouldn't be able to see a thing. So the bus is repaired. Good folks at Avenir Mechanical up by Plamondon, around Lac-La-Biche. He's the fellow I bought the bus from, and he was more than willing to help out. So with buses, one of the tricky things is that not everybody knows how to work on them. It's a pretty specific type of vehicle, and yeah, if anybody's up that way and needs mechanical work done on a bus or anything big, I check him out. No, he's not paying me to say that, but here we go. Okay, perfect. It's just the way I left it, so that's awesome. Gonna get that sleeping bag set up, and I hope that's not a mosquito. That thing's huge. I can see the steam coming off of like my hand, my body. It is. It's been a hot day, you could say. So, yeah, get this off, and thanks again to everybody. Thanks for following along. If you like this sneaky stuff, please subscribe. But there's also other stuff all the time. There's a bunch on the go right now. So Cheers, everybody. So, of course, it's just started to rain. I looked at the radar, and we could have an interesting night. But there's some gear here that I picked up today. I'll show you in more detail in another video. But I felt actually bad spending serious money on gear because I normally really don't. I've been stealth camping with like the bottom of the barrel stuff for quite a while, but it's just so big to put in the backpack. And if I'm going to be seriously getting some stealth camping done, I got to have some lighter stuff and smaller stuff. Anyhow, so Thermarest, Neo Air, Uber Light, and that will be the sleeping pad, and it literally fits in like this, the size of a hot dog or something. And I have no idea how durable any of this stuff is. I just don't know. But of course, it comes with an inflation bag. I did not know that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought this little electric motor that will inflate it. It'll take a while to inflate this, but we'll see if it even works. I'm doing it right. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah. That worked out pretty good. The major reason I got this thing is it can deflate it too, and that's always a real hassle in the morning trying to deflate these things before stuff this inside of here.
Chicken.
That way it won't roll around underneath the sleeping. Sleeping system, seeping system.